This is David with TechNewsZone.com in Las Vegas. I'm testing out my Imade 3D Jelly Box 2. Was using the slicer hot end in it. Was having some glitches. I don't know if it's slicer or it was the Imade 3D Jelly Box 2. And now I just ordered a generic E3D hot end from Amazon. It was like a $13 E3D V6 hot end. If I get some money, I'll order the real Imade 3D Jelly Box 2 hot end, but for now I'm trying out this just generic E3D. It was supposed to be direct drive, but it wasn't, so it came bowed in, but there was this thing in the guide that you could put a piece of the PTFE tubing in the where the regular hot end goes, where the regular screw in goes, so it's kind of generic direct drive, but it's direct drive. I have a piece of PTFE tubing down there like it said in the guide. Printing an owl off of Thingiverse at 210 degrees Celsius. I'm using Polymaker polysmooth orange in it, which seems to be working so far. Because originally with the regular hot end I got with the printer, it was printing beautifully in PLA and it wouldn't print other temperatures very well. The other materials, it did PETG, but not that great. And then I took the Slice Engineering hot end there, which is now having some technical difficulties. I'm probably going to send it, get it looked at by the Slice guys. For some reason it's been having issues, but maybe it bent or something. But now I'm using an E3D hot end, a generic E3D hot end. Not gonna just keep the temperatures under like 235. I should be good. But I'm seeing how it prints. Got it to calibrate. Got it to everything. Anybody's out there's already made 3D. For some reason, my bed always has been weird. I don't know if I put it together wrong or what, but the little clips don't line up on the bottom. But I don't think it's an Imade 3D problem. It's probably when I put it together wrong somehow. It's been working beautifully off and on. Had some issues, switched to Slice, now I'm back to an E3D V6, generic E3D V6, but it is working now, after some trial and error. The only thing with this hot end I got from Amazon, it would not work with the thermistor that came with it. Kept saying it was 738 degrees, so I'm using another thermistor now. It seems to be holding temperature properly. So for some reason the thermistor that came with it said it was 739 degrees, even though it wasn't. So it must have been a glitch with the thermistor, the ohms or something. But the one that was in my I got from Amazon, I was using my Slice Engineering hot end is working in this one as well. So, and it's just printing PLA beautifully. So maybe I'll use a Slice for hot temperatures and use the generic E3D for PLA. So, but it seems to be working. It's printing an owl. With this E3D V6, my Z height is on the Jelly Box 2 is about 0.5. So it is calibrated, it is working. I've cleaned it up a little bit. There was a glitch with my hot end carrier. I didn't even realize it for a couple months. It wasn't slid into the little grooves. That could have been part of the problem, but it's working beautifully. It's a little close up. This is being filmed on a Samsung Note 8, which has a really nice quality. It has these dual modes. You can go close and far. There's two lenses. The quality is really, really, really good. But this is Dave with TechNewsZone.com doing a print on my Jelly Box 2. Seems to be working beautifully with the generic E3D hot end, but probably not as good as the one that comes with the Imade 3D, but it seems solid and it was a great price, and I'm not rich, so it was like $6 with the credit I had on Amazon. So for a $6 hot end, so far so good. But I'm just using regular old masking tape on the bed plate with a little bit of this Gorilla Glue mixed in. I used to use Elmer's, but I had some Gorilla Glue laying around, so I mushed a little on the bed, and it seems to be doing well. I usually print slow for some reason. I don't get as much jerk on the hot end because I'm printing at 80% speed, 210 degrees with the Polymaker polysmooth. But this is Dave with TechNewsZone.com in Las Vegas, messing with my Imade 3D Jelly Box 2. And now it's the only good printer I have. I had some issue financially. I have the Adopt-A-Bot, but I got to configure that one. I'm having some calibration issues. It's probably me. I'm going to try to calibrate that one when I get some free time and make that one work. I am getting a SparkMaker FHD from Kickstarter. We're backers, not really. We helped them with exposure and got one for basically nothing. So, but we are getting a spark maker that we got. I think I had to pay like $20, but it was like 8 months ago when I had money. 9 months ago, so it wasn't recently, but it was like $30 to ship it basically. But it's a Smart Maker FHD SLA printer. If it had been now, I'd be broke. I wouldn't have been able to ship it, but it was like when they first had the Kickstarter like a year ago. So, but we'll get that soon. I'm also going to be testing the, we got for free a polisher from Polymaker, but this is being printed. What I'm printing now is going to print in the polysmooth. So since I have extra money, I'm going to buy some isopropyl alcohol. I think it's $1 at the hardware store, or someone said you could use 99% ethyl alcohol, which I think it's like $1 or $2, so I can probably afford that. But this is Dave with TechNewsZone.com, blogger, solar sales guy, teacher in training, 3D print lover, robotics lover. I like STEM and that type of thing as well. So, but our Jellybox 2 has been pretty good. It's an original Jellybox 2. I'd love to beta test, which I think I'm going to be doing some beta testing of some of the new stuff. I may wind up being a trainer. We'll see. I'd like to.
Do they teach English classes?
But it's printing quite well. This is polysmooth PLA from Polymaker. I'm a fan of Polymaker. When I get my Ultimaker 2 Go back, I will be using that one again. It's on loan right now. I loaned it out to a school to borrow, but I will have it back probably in a couple months. So right now I have a Jellybox 2. I have the Printer-Bot Adopt-A-Bot. We might be getting a donated XYZ mini maker soon. Rumor has it. So I know someone who doesn't want one. So like, oh, you want it? I'm like, sure. So we might have that one. The only downside, I think it has to use proprietary filament. But so we have this one, the Adopt-A-Bot, the Ultimaker 2 Go, Spark Maker FHD. Anything else wants to test and review products, we'd love to. Dave with TechNewsZone.com.